Hey guys, Joey Crypto here. How's everybody doing tonight? Let's see who we got out here today. We got, hey, what's happening, moderator? How you doing, buddy? Stats, good to see you. And it looks like we got Mr. Green hanging out with us as well right now. What's happening? Oh, JCDM Safex. What's happening, bro? Sorry about the music scaring you, dude. We rock over here, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, everybody knows we've got Safex mainnet coming any moment. It could be today, it could be tomorrow. You know, we're all hoping it's tomorrow. And that's something I want to address. You know, I've been doing a countdown, which is kind of fun. But I can't guarantee that it's going to be tomorrow. So I don't want to tell everybody it's going to be tomorrow and completely, you know, have a full-on, you know, like countdown. You know, because sometimes things have to be pushed back. So I'm not going to keep doing that countdown anymore. Just to get everybody, you know, because that's a lot of, I can't guarantee. I don't have any, like, you know, say-so over that. So I can't do that. But what I am going to say is a lot of stuff today. And I'm going to have Mr. Green on the show finally. Yay! Everybody loves when Mr. Green comes on the show. Actually, I'm going to get him on the show right now. Hold on one second here. Let's see here. We'll transition over to him. Mr. Green, are you there?
Yeah, I'm on this here.
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Pretty good. I think that we got the audio figured out. We haven't got the video end of this yet down, but me and you are going to have a chat tonight, so I hope everybody enjoys it. And yeah, definitely cool. Yeah, good. Yeah, we can hear you. Definitely. Rogue, what's happening, dude? Good to see you. So, from my perspective, you know, I see, you know, the potential that Safex has, the marketplace has, you know, and that's why I've been coming out every day doing, you know, different industries and different things, you know, and you've been along the ride with me the whole time here, Matt, and I know that, you know, in time, Safex is going to grow to be a very, very large worldwide market. It's going to do things that are amazing, you know, and we've got mainnet coming anytime, and mainnet should be even a bit of a boost for all of us, you know, depending on when it's launched. I suppose we're all expecting it on the 31st, but I wouldn't even doubt if it took, say, another month before we could see full mainnet launch. We just don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Excuse me. And that's a big part of it, you know. Because, you know, if there are milestones or any security things that they want to make sure are, you know, 100%, and I know Dan's the type to do that, you know. He's not going to let anything just come out. He's not going to slop it out there, you know. A lot of coins, they just slop it out there, and then you end up seeing some huge breach or, you know, some kind of hack happen, and you lose all the tokens, you know, or something crazy. And, you know, there's definitely a lot of work that's going into this, you know, chain. And so over the next, you know, 6 months, we're going to see a lot of development changes, a lot of things change, even in cryptocurrency, you know. Yeah, very strong stuff, Mr. Green. But yeah, Safex is going to change all of our lives as we know it. You know, I know it's going to end up changing a lot even in the crypto community, but not just there. It's going to change the world. And when I keep saying this, you know, I don't think a lot of you really truly understand the potential that Safex has here. And I mean, Safex is the type, and it's going to happen before we know it, that it's going to make Amazon have a hard time standing up on its own 2 feet. And I know you guys could call me crazy. I don't care. That's fine. But it's going to kill it. It's going to kill the giant Amazon. And it's going to kill eBay. Bye-bye. Bye, eBay. Sell your stocks now. I'm going to warn you right now. If you got eBay stocks, you got Amazon stocks, sell that shit right now. Okay? My personal opinion, my guess, Safex kills them both. I don't know how long it's going to take, but it's going to happen. Your best bet now is to convert those stocks into Safex token and experience some of the airdrop that we're going to get for it. And you know, join the crowd. Join the airdrop. Join the dividends. You'll really thank me for it later. But yeah. So, rumor is completed. Another day or two for checks. Heck yeah. Awesome. See, that's good news too, because I just can't be certain, and with such important developmental changes going on right now, that I never want to be the one to go and get expectations riled up without confirmation. So yeah, and JCDM, thank you for letting me know that, so that we only have another day or two until mainnet. So that should be awesome. Who do we got here? Code else. Thanks for joining us, Code else. Yeah, good to see you here. But yeah, Mr. Green, your take. What do you think? You think we're gonna be shopping on Safex Marketplace here by Christmas time?
I think we'll be shopping on there for sure. I think it will overtake Amazon in due time, because of the money saved in selling. All these people are selling on all these different places. Why wouldn't they rather sell on there? And I just see it as an easier option for them. I don't see why they would want to go and spend that 5% more.
Right.
I mean, double the fee. It's double the fee at most of these places. I mean, not 5%, 50% more. It's 10%, and Safex is going to be 5%. That's a big deal.
Well, and they're not going to be able to compete with that, you know, and that's part of what's going to crush them, you know, is, you know, they're already, you know, they feel like they're doing good and swell and all, but as this slowly starts to turn and the people that are using their service start to do better on the Safex Marketplace, they're going to stop using their services altogether. They'll say it's a waste of money, it's a waste of time. They'll see the end of it. But yeah, I mean, what do you think, man? Do you think that Safex has the potential in the next 6 months, we'll say, to reach, I don't know, $4?
I think in the next 6 months that's possible easily. That's real possible. As long as like mainnet gets, I think, as long as mainnet and all that goes smoothly, I see it as smooth sailing from there on out. That's the biggest milestone, really, is getting the blockchain up and running and getting it all figured out. You know, they got to make sure it's not hackable. There's just all kinds of stuff they have to do. So I see why it's taken them a while, and I see how it's gonna be very secure, and that's what's gonna bring everybody too.
Well, I think too, it's just that they can get in with crypto, you know, like just by selling some of the stuff around their home that they don't use, or, you know, if they intentionally go and buy to sell stuff, you know, it doesn't matter how they do it. It's just the fact that now it's the way that they can conduct business and pull out as much cash as they want, and they can privately do all this. So that now, if they don't want to report their earnings to the government or their sales, really, it's kind of an option at that point. So, you know, it's really in the hand of the user. I mean, I can say that, you know, we don't really need governments in the form that they're at right now. This is just my opinion. I think governments are just kind of a big corporation. And that's really all that they are. It's just a big smoke and mirrors kind of a thing, you know. You got some people out there, they have some money, they, you know, go on TV once in a while, they tell you some stuff, they write some official papers, maybe they have a book or two published, you know. It's just really ridiculous. Most of it is just jargon. You know, I think 99% of what we do today can be done via popular vote on the internet, or, you know, through some kind of, you know, good voting system. It would be great. But yeah, mass adoption is definitely a possibility through Safex, and it is simply a possibility because that reason. You know, we can expect that your average working man can go out and say, you know what, I don't have enough money after paying my bills, my mortgage, you know, all this kind of stuff, but I do have this garage that's filled with a whole bunch of stuff here. and I've been looking to sell it. And I mean, I wanted to put some of that money into crypto anyway. Why don't I just try using that system? Now I could sell everything right here. I'm saving myself 5% off the bat just by listing it here. If my item doesn't sell, it's not like it's any harm, any foul, whereas it is on eBay and possibly Amazon as well. I'm not a big Amazon seller, although I did do some Amazon selling for a while. I just can't remember. It was quite a few years ago. But yeah.
Yeah, I've never sold on Amazon either. Yes. On eBay.
And you know, JCDM Safex, you do have a good point there, bud. The user interface has to be user friendly, you know, and definitely the Windows graphical user interface, especially. I'm not too worried about us Linux users, but that Windows stuff, that's where the masses of people, they are so familiar and comfortable with. So that it has to be, you know, an installer. It installs. You know, they can go on there, 1, 2, 3 step. You know, okay, look, I can take a picture of my item. I can upload it here. You know, it's already set up. I can index. I can list right here in this market. There's not much to it, you know. The way I was told that things will be that easy. It'll be actually easier than what you and I would expect from it. This is going to be something too, you know. And I know you agree too, Mr. Green, that Safex is going to kill tokens. It's going to kill a lot of tokens, and they just won't be able to compete. They won't have okay, here, like a lot of people are going to FOMO over Safex, you know, and I know it's kind of crazy to think about. Wow, what a big, massive jump, you know. But yes, that's going to happen. And, you know, there's tokens out there, you know, like Syscoin. No offense, Syscoin, bye. See ya. Yeah, you're not going to make it. It's not happening. It was a good run, had a good one. But, yeah, you're not going to matter in a few years. You're gone. And definitely a few other ones, too. BitBay's probably gone. You know, Particle might have a good run for a bit, but it's going to face some serious consequences. And I was discussing this yesterday. But, yeah, it's not going to do it. My guess, personally, for Safex, after Marketplace launch, sometimes after that, we're definitely looking at $4 to $6 at Safex. Yeah, and people could say I'm crazy, whatever. But here's the problem, is all of these Safex are not moving. They're not being traded, you know. But no matter how many people think are out there, it's not all of them. And it's definitely not big. Plus the exchanges, you know, there's not a lot of big money involved right now. And what we have out there is being held tight, you know, by tight hands. And so when that's not moving around and it's being hodled, the same thing will happen as the migration happens too. It's going to be kind of a weird situation with the migration. So, you know, don't be spooked by it, but definitely it's not the normal situation. But it's going to be cool because, you know, each one of these Safex that are still sitting on Trade Satoshi still hold that inherent hidden 0.0023 Safex cash in each one of them. I don't even know how to speculate on Safex cash. You know, what do you think Safex cash is going to be in the near future here?
I think it'll be around half as much as Safex is itself, at least, or even a quarter. I mean, it would probably start out a quarter of the price of Safex. So, like, whatever Safex is, at least a quarter of that.
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, it is going to be in a smaller supply at the moment, so we do have that advantage towards price. It also, though, you know, it has the S curve. So we start off with 10 per block, I think, 10 Safex cash reward per block. But you know what? I'm actually going to read a couple comments here from the live chat because there's some good stuff here. Like Codels said, I think they're quote-unquote internal roadmap is the desktop app and API first, then mobile apps. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that mobile apps are definitely in the key. They're probably even developing them as we speak. JCDM, it can overtake big guys, but you will never get rid of the big players. No, it's not true, bro. You're definitely going to see a fall from this in eBay and Amazon. It's going to take a little bit of time here, but definitely this is going to happen. you can call me crazy. I don't know, but it's gonna happen, and they won't be able to compete. It's too much edge. Too much edge. Too many players are gonna want to move in to Safex and say, you know what? Why the hell would I even use that? This is out here. It's useless. It becomes like an Atari compared to your Nintendo. You know, I mean, or vice versa. You know, even further down the road. You know, I'm a little older, so I haven't played many video games in a long time. So, yeah, good times ahead, guys. Good times ahead. Let's see here. Daniel Zerod. I'm excited about what Dan mentioned regarding the Safex website plugin. Yes, absolutely. The plugin has endless possibilities. You're absolutely right. I can't wait for that too. And honestly, I can't even wait to see what the new wallet looks like and what our Safex Marketplace code is going to look like. I can't wait to do that. I'm going to probably do maybe I'll compile it live. I'll see if I can do it. I've got a new computer coming in thanks to Moderator. He's kicks ass. This guy's awesome. He's sending me a nice little PC so maybe we can get full live streams going here with higher quality. But yeah, I can't thank you enough, dude. That's awesome. Let's see here. Safex Tech running regular stores. Yeah. 2% is still like a couple $1 billion of trade volume. We don't even need to kill Amazon and eBay. No, we don't need to, but it's just going to happen. And that's the difference, okay? So, like, it's going to happen. I'll promise you it's going to happen. I don't know what else more to say. It's coming. The end of eBay, the end of Amazon, you heard it here first. It's coming. And the better part is, too, you can expect, you know, Safex, and here's another good one, too. After the marketplace is up and running for a little bit, you know, we got some stuff going, we're going to go from the $4 to $6 range, and we'll double that. We'll go up to 12 bucks. So you can expect that, too, in the future. It'll be awesome. Good, really good times ahead of us, guys. I'm sure of this. So, yeah, let's see. What about Monero fork? It's not a fork, Stats. It's a migration. So it already happened. They built a blockchain. And they used Monero as kind of like the base for their blockchain that they built. So what we are doing is we're buying these Safex tokens. That's why I told you it's not like a huge rush. Don't worry, you know. You'll have up to a year to move the tokens over from Trade Satoshi or your wallets to the new wallet and get your new Safex tokens on the new Safex blockchain, as well as the airdrop of Safex Cash. That each Safex token holds 0.0023 Safex Cash in that airdrop. So, yeah. Let's see here. I like focusing on 16 to 8 months. Yeah, 6 months is a good time. 16 months, yeah. I do like 6 months, a year, 18 months. That's the kind of timelines I kind of use. And Rogue, it's definitely in my prediction, okay, and you can call me crazy if you want, but I think we're all going to be seeing $4 to $6 by Christmas time. So, if that's right, definitely all of us are going to be jingle jingle. I'm almost going to bet, you know, let's do it, you know. Why not? I'll place this, okay? We'll place a bet. Anybody wants to place a bet against me, I'll take it on. I'm willing to bet $4 to $6. So, yeah. And I'm probably willing to bet, like, at least $1,000. At least. Yeah, I don't have a lot of money right now. It's all tied up in Safex. But yeah, I could do that. But yeah, I'm willing to bet that we see a lot of excitement too over the upcoming years. You know, and a big push too. You know, and I think you agree with me on this one too, Mr. Green. Is going to be about McAfee. You know, John McAfee is going to be running for president, guys. And don't forget, he is an advisor for the Safex token. So with that in mind, you know, he's not going to not be talking about Safex. He's definitely going to be talking about Safex. And since the fact that you and everybody else out there will already be seeing what everything looks like and be using it by that time, it will be a lot more apparent to everybody why he's talking so much about Safex. This is all coming down the road. I don't know if he's going to get the presidency, you know, but shit, I'll vote for you, John. Definitely. And I'd like to have you on anytime you want. If you're ever sitting around at the house, just kicking it, drinking some scotch, you know, I'd definitely love to set you up with a date and time and we can talk. Because lots of good times ahead for you, brother. I can't wait to see your campaign. Good stuff. But yeah, ring confidential. Yeah, oh, the confidential transactions. See, that's another enticing part. You know, there's a lot of companies, and not just people. Companies, corporations, they want to keep their business private. You know, if they can hide billions of dollars, I mean, they already do. You know, in offshore accounts, Switzerland, things like this. You know, it's not an unusual behavior. So, I mean, we could argue the semantics if people want, but I really see that there's just so many use cases right here for Safex that it's gonna be such a boom. You know, like we're gonna see one thing after the next come out, and over the next, and you know what, I would expect, you know, even if, let's see, marketplace launch, you know, October, we still have huge amount of time to see promotions, you know, go live, and to see this kind of stuff get out there and people start talking about it on YouTube. I know I'm the only one right now, but that's gonna change in time. I guarantee you we're gonna see the rest of the community start talking up, if not just, you know, on social media, but actually like on YouTube, you know, and do their own advertising of their own, because nobody's going to want to miss out on this. Nobody's going to want to. And, you know, you've already got a good incentive, too, because a lot of you have signed up for the first movers program. So you'll easily be able to cash in on 5% of all those sales as a commission, you know, as an initiative, too. You know, to get you to do that kind of stuff. So I look at it and say, you know, God bless, it's going to be great. I can't wait. We have so much good times ahead. But yeah, McAfee, he's going to be a big part too in spreading the word. You know, we can't put that away. You have a point to make about volume. What's about the volume?
What I was going to say about the volume is I was looking at a coin market cap just now, and the 24-hour volume there is $13 billion. So that means that's what happens in just one day. So I imagine it shouldn't be too hard for Safex to reach a market cap that high. I mean, within a short period of time. If that's happening in one day, that means there's people doing market activity right now, and they're looking for something that works, that they can use, and most of all the crypto right now besides Safex, and there's not many of them you can actually use right now. No. There's a very short list.
Yeah, and most of them get annihilated just by this marketplace. But I do think, you know, when Dan said, you know, he was shooting for 500 million, I think that was a very conservative number, okay? The 500 million is very conservative. I think we'll see over $1 billion, and that's just my opinion. If we're seeing a price of Safex, and here, a big thing too, you know, a lot of people have to remember is there's going to be FOMO. I mean, massive FOMO. When people realized that Ether was an ecosystem, right? And it wasn't just an altcoin, and there were all these other projects that were being built right underneath it, there was this massive FOMO which rushed Ethereum up there, okay? The same shit is coming for Safex very soon. And you guys can call me nuts and crazy. That's cool. Crazy numbers, awesome. I love it. Rogue is definitely cool. But no, we are going to see massive, massive amounts of fun here. And you guys, in a year from now, all you guys, and I know some of you do believe me. Universe, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you here. It's going to be awesome times. I'm not going to speculate on Safex Cash yet, but definitely I know for Safex, the HODL, the FOMO, it's all going to cause us to hit the $4 to $6 mark. And when we're in that range, the next step up, we will hit $10 to $12. So I know it's crazy, right? We're sitting here at 2 cents, and I'm sitting here talking about $4 and $6. But yeah, it's coming. Enjoy it, moderator. I know you're gonna love me for that one. But yeah, it's coming by I think about Christmas time. That's what my information tells me. So yeah, he will need, and the market's already built, guys. It's already built. It's already filled with items. It's already ready to go. That's half the shit you guys don't know. I promise. It's already ready to go. You'll open that app and you'll already see items there. Yeah, we don't know most of the deals that made. That's why I'm trying to tell you. You're gonna go and install the marketplace and you're gonna open it and you're gonna be like, where did it all come from? Dan has been a busy beaver, and he doesn't tell you guys. He doesn't even tell me, but I'm assuming. So I understand how this works, you know, and you know where this is all going and why. I've been saying it, you know, over and over again, guys. He's out there doing something, you know. He's not just sitting there developing. He didn't hire 4 or 5 other developers because he's sitting around. No, he's doing CEO kind of shit. You know, like he's getting out there, he's getting those connections, he's making those, you know, people are probably already lining up their items on this marketplace. They're already sitting on there. You know, I assure you. Yeah, FOMO is going to drive people crazy. So, moderator, you should just be ready to accept. You're going to have a good time, I assure you. Yeah. We don't even need to know because we'll see it when it's time. That's correct. I mean, listen. With nothing out there to show for it, okay? I'm sitting here telling you all this awesome stuff, right? And you know, you don't have to believe me. I don't need anybody to believe me. You know, I'm sitting where I'm sitting, regardless if the price goes up to $4 or $6. It doesn't matter to me. Okay, it's gonna go higher, and even after all of that's said and done, over time, not right away. Okay, over time, you're gonna see $100+ Safex. So, I mean, is it really that hard to believe? We saw Bitcoin at a penny. Now, Bitcoin also is gonna keep going down. Okay, I don't know if Bitcoin hit a bull market anytime soon, but because Safex launches and things kind of change a little bit, people are gonna be cashing their Bitcoin in for Safex. And a lot of it. I mean, not just a little bit. It's gonna keep happening. So you better believe it, guys. You better believe it. And that's where it's gonna happen. And I'm willing to bet too that a good way to think about exchanges, you know, is so now like we have a lot of different exchanges in a lot of different areas, you know, and what exchange would you like to see, you know, Mr. Green? Would you like to see Safex at?
I would like to see it at whatever exchange. I would say Binance. Yeah. I think they're decentralized, right, and everything, aren't they?
Well, they're not decentralized yet, but they're shooting for it in the future, a second site or something. But yeah.
That's what I would like to see. I would prefer to see Safex only at decentralized sites.
I agree, but you know what? We're going to see big volume. Yeah, and massive investment.
I know that wouldn't be feasible.
From all of them, yeah, because there's people that still don't understand the whole concept yet.
But if it was up to me, that's the way it would be. It would only be at them
you know,
decentralized.
And I agree with you because I like the whole decentralized stuff. Yeah.
That way it's already understood. But Binance is my choice.
Yeah, and you know what? I really think that Binance will pick us up. I think that's probably one of the key targets. But I think that any exchange that's outside of the U.S. is going to be a key exchange. I think most of them will pick us up that are foreign. So yeah, awesome stuff. So if you guys want to think about what exchanges are going to do it, it's going to be the ones that are outside the U.S. That's definitely going to be the greatest place to think about which exchange will host it. You know, there's a lot of people in China. China is one of the biggest, is the biggest, most populated place on Earth. So it's definitely going to be a big deal in China. China has the most restrictions on what they can buy and sell. Definitely, once we see China jump into things, we are really in for it. I'll be right back. 1 second. Mr. Green, take over for 1 second.
What I was going to tell him was I see it that the decentralized markets is being a way for everybody to not have to worry about what they've spent or if the government's going to one day come and close that account. You know, say you go to jail or something, like with a regular
All
bank
right.
account, you could lose it over time if it's a long enough time you're in jail. So I mean, like with the decentralized Safex, you wouldn't be able to lose it if you went to jail, as long as you had that private key saved somewhere.
Well, you know, and
That's
that's the thing too is, you know, that's how it is. I mean, you could probably even take and bury that thing somewhere, but there is going to be a decentralized exchange that they are building for Safex and Safex Cash. So that will be here side by side with the marketplace and all the rest of the goodies in due time too.
yeah, it will be. It'll be awesome. Can I gotta leave for like 1 minute. Come right back.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, I'll be back in like 5 minutes.
JCDMs. Dan has some B2B transactions that would normally incur large fees through the normal avenue. Running these through Safex will add massive volume for transactions that are necessity. I agree. I agree with you completely. Isn't 5% too high for B2B? I wouldn't know. I don't know. I don't know if the 5% will work. Yeah, I don't know. We'll find out very soon, though. Yeah. Codeless. That's funny. You guys are funny. Moderator. You're funny. So, yeah. Good times ahead, guys. We can expect a lot of good stuff. And I want to get back to McAfee, too. McAfee's, like, campaign is going to be a big deal. Okay, so he is going to make national news. And that's one of the things, you know. Here, let me put it this way, you know. When McAfee starts talking, and he's had a couple scotches in him, and he starts letting, you know, out some of this stuff about crypto when he's sitting there on ABC, and he starts throwing Safex around, don't you think this is going to start catching a big amount of attention? You know, even in the people who maybe not even are familiar with crypto, but they're familiar with who John McAfee is because of his software. Now, I know John McAfee isn't the, like, the most, I don't know. He's not easy around the edges. He's a little rough around the edges. But definitely, you know, this is going to cause a stir. You know, people are going to say, hey, what is Safex? Wonder what this Safex is. You know, and that's huge. That's huge promotions right there. Even if it's not what he's intending on doing, you know, it's going to happen, though. He's going to end up talking about Safex. He's a talker. No one can stop Safex. That's right. And, you know, that's the thing. Not even the Bitcoiners can stop what's coming. You know, most of them are going to FOMO, and they're going to buy right into what we're doing here, and it's going to cause even more FOMO. And that's all you know, you know, we had a little bit of a board meeting today, so I'm kind of being honest with you guys what I found out, you know. And that's really where we're going to be sitting at. So, you know, I mean, if you sat this long for, you know, as long as we've been sitting with Safex, and you want to sit just, you know, a little bit longer, you'll be really happy. Now is the time, and the last times that we'll be sitting at these prices. We will not see this ever again. Once we go live with mainnet, you will expect to see other exchanges that will take us on within the weeks to come. I don't think it would even take months. I believe it would just take weeks. So yeah, already talked about that. Dan has connection with Switzerland, and he seems very excited about it. Yes, there is huge connections that Dan has made. He has made lots of very huge connections. Dan has been traveling all over, and he has been talking to people. He's been calling people, emailing them. You know, another thing, too, that I want to bring up, too, is let's not put it past what the potential is with just the exchanges alone, you know. But, I mean, like here, I talked to you guys about Coin Mama not too long ago, and I really appreciate Coin Mama for following me and seeing what I'm talking about. And talking with Dan about future endeavors together. So really, once we get past, I believe it's the $100,000 mark when it comes to volume, we're gonna see that happen most likely over there. But I can't guarantee it because I don't know, you know. but that's what I would assume, you know. So that's gonna happen, I think, pretty soon too. So we'll be able to buy. I think you'll be able to buy Safex cash directly with credit card right there if you wanted to. But most people won't need to. They could just go, you know, go get some kind of item you have and sell it. I mean, God, I see people even selling broken items on eBay. So I mean, people can sell them for parts. So even if you've got something laying around and it could be used as parts, that's another way to get crypto. I mean, it's just unstoppable. It's absolutely unstoppable. Safex is going to kill eBay. It's going to kill eBay. It's going to kill eBay, Amazon, maybe even Alibaba. I didn't ask about Alibaba, but yeah. See you later, guys. There's no more there's no more eBay. It's Safex king. Safex going to kill Bitcoin. It's out of this world, guys. It's absolutely out of this world. So I really hope you guys listen to me, and I hope you guys enjoy, you know, what I've been telling you, and, you know, enjoy the live streams, because, you know, this is a rare time and a rare opportunity that's actually at our feet. So it's a once in a lifetimer. So for those of you that have got in, cheers. I don't even drink, but cheers. You know, and for those of you getting in late, I'm sorry, but at least you're going to get in and enjoy the goodness to come, because there's still going to be dividends for you, and there's still going to be a lot better sales than on eBay or Amazon could afford to offer. So yeah, awesome stuff. Do you guys think that we will have an inbuilt currency? Yes, there will be an exchange. Yes, let's say for Bitcoin or other, yes, absolutely there will be. There will be a built-in decentralized exchange. It's on the roadmap. It's actually one of the last things on the roadmap, that there will be a decentralized, meaning nobody can take it down. It'll be built into the application, much like if you've ever used CryptoBridge. This is kind of similar, you know. Dan doesn't want junk sold on the marketplace, only major brands and high-end items. I understand that, but there will end up being a garage sale kind of section. So, yeah, it's just how it is. Dan doesn't have control over his own marketplace. I'm sorry, guys, but he will have control over the things that they list, the items, or the not the items, the vendors and the markets that they list at SafexMarketCap.com. So that's how they're going to kind of work that out to keep their brand and their name clean. So, yeah, I don't think that I mean, everything in the world is going to be for sale on there. You know, so it's not like they're going to be able to stop it. There's no blocking anything, no blocking listings. That doesn't happen. You can be a really low-rated vendor and still sell stuff, I'm sure. Just, you know, maybe nobody will ever trust you. So it really just depends. So yeah, I mean, and it depends on the community too. So let's see.
Moderator's got a good point.
Where are you, moderator? Let's see here.
Well, Plaque. What do you think about Plaque and Safex getting together?
Plaque, maybe. You know, I'm not even sure, because, you know, Plaque is an exchange. So I don't, you know, I think they're just two different projects, you know, because, you know, Plaque is their own thing. And like here, you know, okay, like here, exchanges are going to have use, you know, whether they're centralized or decentralized ones. Some people are going to prefer one over the other. Simply enough put, you know, a decentralized exchange may not offer the best customer support, you know, but you may have the ability to anonymously transact and do it on your own in any large size number that you want without registering, you know. So that's kind of the advantage, you know. And with a centralized one, you may have like the excellent tech support, but you may have to register, and you may have a limited account. You know, there's a lot of ways to that going. But I mean, I think the variety is key, you know, because like everybody's got their own preferences.
I had a vision of where Plaque, their exchange, was actually, it was on the marketplace. And it was all Safex marketplace done.
Yeah, isn't Plaque, don't they have like Aussie dollar?
I don't really know a whole lot about it.
I think you could buy directly.
Looking at it a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I think you could buy it directly with their currency.
I know right now you have to be Australian to register with them, but they're working on getting that fixed.
Due time, all in due time. You know, things start off small sometimes, and things start off large. It just depends on how much was put into it before, you know, beforehand. So like that, and that's a good example, a good way to compare with what Dan does in Safex and how another company does things. You know, so like Dan has done things kind of like in secret, behind closed doors, and not really let out too much information. You know, he's let out hints. You know, and people have discovered things, and you know, little small leaks have happened, and you know, I mean, people like the whole, you know, like there's. You know, whole huge mystery around volcanium, but you know, with enough digging around, it's not that hard to find out. You know, I mean, you just have to kind of figure it out. And you know, I know that if you're just a sleuth, you can go figure out just about half the stuff out there.
Yeah, it's not really that hard.
Right. But yeah, lots of good stuff happening. You know, I really can't wait to see what you know. All this, you know, compiles to by December, because the way I see everything happening is pretty much the way I've said. You know, we will hit those exchanges, and many exchanges. It's not just going to be like one. Like we're on one now, you know, but that's because we're eliminating a blockchain. You know, we're not you know, going to be keeping the Bitcoin blockchain. It's just that's not ours, you know. It's just okay. We've got ours, and I think that's why you'll see a bigger expansion to this, you know. Yeah, the rest of the world will follow, definitely. Australians really they know what they're doing. There's so many Aussies out there. You guys kick ass down there in Australia, I tell you that. You definitely do. You know what some good money and definitely where a good investment is. There's so many Aussies in Safex that it blows my mind.
Yeah, one thing I always thought about is Safex was originally called Safe Exchange Coin, and that was it a Safe Exchange Coin, or is that a different coin?
Yeah, no,
yeah,
it's still listed as Safe Exchange Coin.
Yeah, that makes me wonder about it having its own exchange in the future.
But, you know, it says, like I said, on the roadmap, you know, a safe exchange is a decentralized one. So, you can, you know, obviously tell that would be the best, you know, exchange. But, yeah, it was called Safe Exchange Coin. You can see it's still in the name there. Ooh, I'll move my head. Safe Exchange Coin. And, let's see what we're at. I'll refresh real quick. Oh, look, we're over 2 cents again, guys. How nice. Yeah, this 2 cent stuff isn't going to stick around very long. Personally, I'm going to probably grab some more tomorrow. I don't want to wake up tomorrow and see the price up to like 400 Satoshis. It's going to suck, but I know somebody's going to fuck with me and it'll happen, so I'll have to wait to buy it on the dip. Because I do that. You know, I prefer not to just go and buy it. You know, I like to get more for my money. I know what they're going to be worth in the end. Some people just don't care and they just buy up whatever. But I try to buy the dip, so I suggest everybody do the same too. Buying the dip is your smartest choice. So, yeah, that's awesome. I just saw it down. It was down. We took a dip. Somebody took 260. We were down to 260 Satoshis for a minute today, and I was like, oh my god, why couldn't this happen tomorrow? And then now we're all back to 2 cents. So I was like, ah, oh well. But yeah, good stuff. I've never gone on the Plaque Exchange, honestly. So.
Yeah, I tried making an account, but I'm not Australian, so I couldn't do it. Not living in the land down under.
You gotta get one of our Aussie friends to make you one.
Yeah, I couldn't get the phone number figured out. I tried.
That's funny. So let's see here. Yeah, right now we're on sale big time.
Binance, they have a coin they sell, right? The Binance.
Yeah, and that's another thing too.
That's not listed nowhere. That coin is good, and it's not listed at all the
Yeah,
exchanges.
it's listed at some of them, a couple. Yeah, I know. I said Trade Satoshi. I know that.
I didn't know if it was. I thought it was. And then
Yeah,
skip
no.
everything.
In order to check that, you just go to the coin and then you click on exchanges, markets. Yeah, and you'll find out exactly where the coin is listed. See, in here, I don't even think it lists the Plax exchange yet, and it's still showing us on Cryptopia, which is, I mean, obviously nothing there. It's 671 hours ago. I was there when that happened. Ridiculous. 671 hours ago.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, over some stupid crap that, like, it's just drama, really. And then I guess the guy who was working there got fired, who did that. But yeah, from what I hear, he also works at Trade Satoshi now. Crazy conspiracies, but whatever. Who knows?
I got 5,000 Safex. I got stuck on there because I used the wrong email or something when I registered. Like I typoed or something when I typed in the email. It's my fault completely. They're a great exchange, but I can't get it unlocked. If you're listening, Mr. Trade Satoshi, you just write us.
Yeah. Mr. Green needs to get back into his Safex account. He's got a few thousand in there he needs to grab out. But yeah, definitely, JCDM, definitely another crucial thing is when we receive our airdrop, token holders should support the marketplace. And here, I'm going to bring up some really good points to this, okay? Some idiot is going to go sell their Safex tokens on the marketplace, okay? It's not me. I'm not going to be selling my Safex ever. I only buy it. But that's another way to support and compound your stuff. And even Dan agreed that you should probably buy up as much of the Safex as you can and bring it over and collect your airdrop Safex cash. But you don't have to use your Safex cash for that. Definitely want to use it for shopping for anything you want, because either way, it is going to make the velocity of the Safex cash money and the volume of what we're doing here, that's what's going to build it up. The transactions, because just like when you're buying and selling on an exchange from person to person, or even that exchange if you're buying from, there's still a transaction that happens. Well, this is the same thing here. This transaction or the transaction ID is when I bought something, from, Mr. Green, and Mr. Green, has agreed to send it, and I've released the funds after receiving it, and then boom, that transaction ID is, there, and it fulfills that, that dividends payment. But yeah,
it's much like
everybody does need a Rolex, bro. Everybody does. Well, at least we all do. See, and that's the thing, Daniel, don't feel bad about reinvesting in the Safex token, okay? This is a rare time, and like I said, you don't have to, a lot of people have, you're not the only person out there, who's spending their Safex cash, there's going to be some people out there that have millions, perhaps, thousands, hundreds of thousands of them, and if they do the same thing, it might be a different story. But if you don't have a lot of them, it's not really that big of a deal how you're using it. But think about it this way: I think you might only be able to use it on the marketplace at first, because there is no decentralized exchange for it, or it's not listed yet. So we'll see kind of how that all plays out. I think it will be listed at other exchanges, so I don't think it'll matter anyway, because I think the volume itself will be there. I see that a lot of people are going to cash in their Bitcoins, and they're going to buy Safex and Safex Cash, and a lot of transactions that are already happening right now in the crypto world are going to move over here instead. So that's where I see that growing, in such a faster way too. Let's see here. We will be buying other currencies still to add. Yeah, exactly. There's unlimited things that you can put on here for sale. It will add volume. I mean, if you go and you, like here, if I wanted to go and list, and I don't even need it up front, all I need is the ability to get it, okay? So I go and list Bitcoins for sale. You know, say I'm going to mark them up for extra $100 or whatever. You know, that's your markup. You're going to keep the profit. You got to go out to the open market, get it, buy it, and provide it to the person who bought it. And they have to release the escrow. You know, so this is how that works, you know. So it doesn't matter any of it, you know, if there's, you know, it doesn't matter what you buy or sell. The fact is it's being used. Excuse me. Yeah. We've got such a powerful market at our feet, guys, that none of these other people in crypto, they're not even seeing it yet. One day in the future, very soon, soon enough, you will see the name Safex on national and worldwide television. You'll see it. Daniel Debeck himself will be on television. As crazy as that sounds, we will be heard, and we will be not quiet at all. This Safex movement is exactly that. It's an ecosystem. It's a revolution, and it's here, and it's not going to go away. Once that app is released, that's permanent. Do you know what I'm saying? That's permanent. You're not going to get rid of that.
No, it's up there.
Right. Like it'll get listed on a torrent, you know, and all of a sudden the whole world has access to that.
Yeah, it's permanent.
Let's see here. $5 from Thailand. Yeah, everyone needs a Rolex. Yeah, you gotta watch out for fake one though. That would be another one. But again, you know, like that brings back into it. You know, you're gonna have markets that won't succeed. You will have people out there that try to make a title market just to sell crap. And what's gonna happen is they're gonna get such a low rating that those fake Rolexes they do try selling aren't gonna get sold. So yeah, and
unless they're good fakes, and those aren't $5. I've looked into them. They're like $300.
Yeah, but yeah,
they don't come from Thailand, and the market would have to list them if they're selling knockoffs.
Personally, I like Fossil watches. I mean, Rolex is top of the line, but I don't need a watch. I don't even care what time it is.
I'm a big Rolex guy.
Yeah, I know you are.
I like them because you can go underwater and go diving with them. Also, they have some really good water seals.
Yeah, and with the way that you fall out of boats, you need it.
Yeah, right.
I didn't tell everybody, but me and Matt, we sunk a canoe this summer. It was a lot of fun. We flipped the fucker. Excuse
yeah,
my
that
language,
was something
but yeah,
else.
it was awesome. Let's say we are under radar. When I try to explain to someone, it turns into tiny Robin. There are so many positives to Safex. Yeah, I know. It's unbelievable that we are so under radar. It's like literally the marketplace that's going to take over the world. When Daniel said, when he came out in that video and he goes, and we're going to take over the world, my jaw just like dropped. I was like, wait, he's not joking. I think he's serious. You know, you can never tell with him, but like I don't think he realizes the potential that he's right. We are gonna take over the world. We're gonna take over the worldwide marketplace, guys. That is the world. That's the world economy. That's everything. I mean, everything. Stocks, you know, commodities, assets. Fuck, everything. Everything can be bought. Everything can be sold.
Savings accounts. Even people saving money. I mean, say somebody doesn't use the marketplace. If they were just saving Safex cash or, you know...
Right, they're doing themselves a justice.
Yeah, they're saving. They're able to have a savings, and nobody's going to know about it and say, oh, well, you got $1 million savings. Why aren't you using that?
Absolutely right. And they can do this. They can save, and it's better than the interest rates that these loser banks are offering, that 1% interest that you get for a savings account. I can guarantee you that Safex Cash will grow a lot better than 1%. Okay, I've never seen one cryptocurrency besides Tether grow like 1%. You know, it just doesn't make sense.
No, they all go in like 50, 100 when they go up crazy.
No, we didn't lose a private key in a canoe accident. We did drove.
No, luckily I had a waterproof phone.
Yeah, waterproof phone. I didn't bring my phone. I wasn't foolish. We were down in Orlando at Campgrounds of America. I was down there camping this summer, and Matt came up there, and we jumped in the boat, and we got about 5 feet out, and it looked like there was just some big metal object that somebody had, like, threw into the lake.
Like a chair.
Yeah, it was like a chair or like a weight bench or something, and like one side of it hit it, and like the direction we were going, and it just turned us sideways, and there was just like no way to do it. We couldn't like push down on the other side. It was impossible. It was just fun. I laugh about it now, but at the moment it was kind of like, oh no, motherfucker! But yeah, it wasn't my boat, so I guess I don't care. You know, it was a rental.
Yeah, luckily we didn't have to bail out at any water. We just walked away. It was like you rent a car and you got the insurance that they tell you just walk away. Just walk away.
Oh yeah, yeah. And that's the best way to do it. You know, you're like, okay, I'm done.
It's totaled.
Yeah, yeah. Any wreck you could walk away from is a good one. But yeah, Safex has got such a huge potential coming here, guys. The marketplace release coming, the mainnet coming, you know, the airdrop coming, the dividends coming. There is just, like you said down there, brother, there's too many positive aspects. It's just, it's like no other token out there. I'm even Particle doesn't compare because it just falls short with that S curve. It just doesn't make sense. And then they personally, I think they kind of did like a little bit of an error too with the amount of tokens they have, because there's really not a lot of tokens, and for a worldwide economy, it's gonna make their tokens a little hard to use. I don't know, you know, we really have a lot more potential. Plus, we do have a great blabbermouth promoter named John McAfee. And
John McAfee.
Yeah, John McAfee's definitely gonna be talking about us. He already does. Yeah. You know, he loves Safex.
I'm sure he does at home right now. He's talking about us to the wife.
Dude, and you know, how about Vincent Briatore always ripping on him? That's horrible. What a dick. For what?
Yeah. Something else.
Nope, just 1 second. There we go. Here we go. But yeah, John's going to be a big help to things. You know, plus, you got to remember the roadmap hit, or I mean, not the roadmap, the First Movers program. That's going to be a big help in getting the word around. And I'm certain that a lot of us are going to do above and beyond when it comes to promoting this thing. So I'm not even worried about it, because everything that we have coming is already ready for us. You know, I know that when you guys open that marketplace, you're going to be like shocked. You're going to be like, wow, it's already here. You know, and everything's going to be there. You're going to be able to use your Safex cash that day. That day you'll be able to go and buy something.
Yeah, it'll be something else.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody will be so happy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, instantly it'll change your life right there. Lots of good times to come, guys. Lots of good times to come. I can't even reiterate it enough. And I mean, like, it's right around the corner, and we're sitting here at 2 cents. It's so ridiculous. But once this load comes in over the next 6 months of, you know, massive exchanges adding us and volume coming in, and the items are already there, and the Safex cash is already flowing, the seed has dropped once we bring these tokens in, you know, and we get to start moving the gears of this thing ourselves. So that's really excited. I can't wait, and I'm gonna be doing you know, my first transactions live on live stream. I'll be buying, you know, probably maybe some Safex gear or something cool. You know, I've always wanted to have some Safex t-shirt. I do want to do a Safex tattoo on myself. So I am a tattoo artist. I've been a tattoo artist for over a decade. I have tattoo work that I've done in shops. I've done freelance. I've done it all over this country, from New York all the way out to Denver. And that's about as far as west as I went with my tattooing. But yeah, I haven't done it in a while, but I really want to get and sit down and do the Safex logo tattoo. Like probably on my calf, you know. I got my arm pretty filled, and I can't do my other arm because I'm a righty, you know. I can't tattoo my right arm, so I have to tattoo my left, and it's pretty filled up already, you know. I'm loaded with them. I got a space right here still for my other daughter. I got to put her name on there, but yeah, I love doing tattoo work, guys. It's one of my specialties. I've done, you know, portraits. I've done a lot. You know, I'm not the best in the world, but I do good work. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I've had a good time doing it too. Getting an economist on board was brilliant decision. Yes, it was. Absolutely, it was. To have some kind of person who understands economics is absolutely was needed. You know. A lot of teams don't even care to do that, and that's why, you know, when she came up with the S-curve and brought it to the table with this, it's like almost a no-brainer, you know, like you almost hear the idea and you're like, they all did it wrong. Holy crap, they all did it wrong. You know, and it's not just the S-curve out there, because if you start Googling around S-curve, you know, there's a lot of different S-curves. And they all hold to the same kind of you know, situation. So yeah, let's see. For example, holding 500,000 tokens will get you $3.99 per day, which is 10 billion volume. I know. That's what exactly. 500,000 tokens will get you, you know, about $400 a day and just 10 billion volume, and that's not a lot. You know, that's not a lot at all. And, you know, we could see even more above 10 billion volume, I assure you. It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, you know, but it's going to happen. We're going to be above 10 billion. We're going to be above Bitcoin, okay? So do your math there, JCDM, but then do it with being above the market cap of what Bitcoin's at currently. And that's where we're going to be sitting at eventually. I can't guarantee today, I can't guarantee tomorrow, but eventually we will be at that number. It's going to be freaking phenomenal. Everybody who's holding over like 50,000 tokens is just going to have the time of their lives for the rest of their lives, most likely. You know, I can't see any reason for this not to be completely like a 1,000% success story, you know. Safex is everything that Amazon can't be and eBay can't be and needs to be.
Yeah, it is. Everything.
And Briatore will FOMO like a mofo. Just FOMO back, FOMO rearranged. He's gonna FOMO like a mofo. Vince, I had you over at my house, buddy, and I tried to talk to you about Safex. Dude, I don't know what is with you, man. Like, it was so creepy how he talked him down, and it was like, dude, you just had to have a little bit of faith, a little bit of time. Something so big like this, it's not gonna happen overnight. First off, how many tokens out there actually have 2 tokens on one chain? You know, like on the same chain corresponding with each other. Not many. And then, for us to be in a Monero fork, he didn't even wait for the Monero part. You know? Come on, Vince! What are you doing? Don't you know what passive income is, or dividends, or any of that shit? No, it's like basics. And he's telling these guys to sell those tokens in that video. I was like, my jaw dropped again. I was like, Vince, no. Like, it's so weird that he doesn't understand that. And you would think somebody with so many subscribers and so many people listening to him that they would get a freaking clue. This guy, all he wants is your money. He don't want you to succeed. He don't care. Some of you will, because you'll follow his pump and dumps. But you've caught on, you know. You realize when to sell when he told you to buy, you know. What a dude. Yeah. At 50 billion, net return is insane. Yes. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. You're never going to need to sell your Safex. It would be the dumbest thing you could do. I would sell my house before I sold my Safex. It's not happening. You can't pry it from my dead hands. No way. Brother Vince. Yeah. Here. Oh, I don't have the picture of it. Damn it. I had a nice picture somebody sent me of Vincent Briatore. They took his Twitter page and made him look like an Oompa Loompa. It was the funniest goddamn thing I ever seen. I got to pull it back up, but I don't have it now. I got to get the file, and I'll put it up in one of the live streams. It's great. We're gonna poke fun at you, Vince, for the rest of your life, dude. I'm sorry, but you either have no sense of money or you just pure scum. I'm sorry. That's just where I stand. Yeah. Neo and Guess. Yeah, there's another one right there. 2 tokens, 1 chain. You know, it's not that hard of a concept, but the difference is they don't have the S-curve like we do, and they don't have a marketplace, and they don't have, they're not on a private blockchain. We will be completely private if you'd like. So, you know, all I have to do is click ghost that transaction, and poof, I don't have to worry about it. It never happened. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's the most beautiful way to shop. I remember a time when we used to have privacy in our country. You know, we had money and we had stores, and you could spend that privately, and we didn't have cameras all over the fucking place, and you could literally just walk into a store and spend that cash, and nobody knew you bought anything. But nowadays, you're encouraged to use that debit card. You know, use your debit card. Definitely make that transaction mark in our little digital world so we can spy on everything you're buying. And, you know, heck, you know, maybe we'll even throw a hacker out there to take it from you. It's just ridiculous.
And if they don't like what you're buying, they just won't let you buy it.
Right. Oh, we're canceling you. Sorry. They have that choice.
Yep.
It's
full control
the most.
people.
Yeah, it's the most psychotic system I think that we could possibly come up with, and we currently live in it. You know, I mean, if this system was your partner, would you stay with it?
Yeah.
No. It doesn't scratch my back very well, you know. But the crypto system, definitely. Fuck. That's a kind of you know, bagger bitch. You know, bring her home, show her to mom. That's your crypto world. But that's Safex, you know. It's all Safex.
Tell your mom about it.
Yeah.
That's how good Safex is.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. You guys out there, if you guys haven't told your parents, I mean, I don't talk. Like my parents say, it's a whole story, you know. But you guys out there, you should be telling everybody, even in your own personal lives, about Safex. They will be affected by it too. And if they have a personal computer and they can handle like a 3 to 4, 5 step, you know, video on how to do, I'm sure that they'll be able to use the marketplace, and they'll find their own little happiness and joy in it too. So, you know, don't forget to tell your friends and family about the Safex marketplace. It'll be a huge mistake if you don't, and a lot of them will be like, how come you didn't tell me, you know, and they might be mad, you know. So down the road, I think everybody's going to end up finding out, and everybody's going to end up using it, and it's going to kill eBay. It's going to kill Amazon. I can promise you guys, you can say "C'est la vie" to big old Amazon back there. It's gone. Okay, it's here now, but it's not going to be here forever, and it's not going to be here in a few years. Okay, Amazon, we've coming for you. We're going to knock you down, and you're never getting up after we're done with you. It's going to be the worst fight you'd ever seen. Safex versus Amazon. Pow! Done. Same with you, eBay. We're coming for your ass next.
It'll be like a UFC match. It's amazing.
It already started. The instant mainnet starts, ding, 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 the bell rings. I can't be more excited, guys. This is so exciting. I can't wait to see the Safex cash, too, you know. I've played around with testnet, you know, and I guess I'm a little bit antsy, and I can't wait, because I sit here, I do some Nameek mining with my Ubuntu and even my Windows computers, you know, but that's all going to change in about a heartbeat. As soon as Dan says mainnet is now live, it's over. Sorry, Nameek. You guys did me good for a little bit, and you guys out there who do like it, you don't have to stop, but I encourage everyone to get your computer out, to warm it up, to clean it up, and to compile a blockchain. If you don't have Ubuntu, you can make a live CD. You don't have to destroy your Windows, you know, computer. You can make a live bootable disk, and you can also you know, compile it that way and see everything. I don't know if you can do it all just on the live disk, but it's worth a try. If not, you can actually install this Ubuntu right on a zip drive, a flash drive, and you can compile it that way as well. So if you don't have a spare hard drive, or you don't want to install it over Windows, you can do a side-by-side kind of situation real easily. So yeah, definitely want to get out there, and you want to start playing with mining the Safex cache. It's going to be brilliant, absolutely. Actually, for most of you, and you know, for the rest of the world, if they just understand how to do this stuff. Once the graphical user interface comes, it'll just be a click of the button. You know, click, done, start mining. All right, we're mining. I'm just going to leave my PC going, you know. That easy. What stats here? Imagine looking back on this video in 5 years. Oh, stats. Dude, they're going to look back on this video in 5 years, and they're going to be like, Joe, how the hell did you know? And I'm not going to reveal everything. I mean, some of you guys know what's up, but, you know, there's a lot more to life than people understand. And, you know, Safex is one of those ones that just open those eyes.
I wanted to say something, by the way, about the miner thing.
Yeah.
You were saying about the disk and all that. They're gonna, from what I hear, Rich is telling me, they're expected to have a like miner gate like setup that's one click for everybody to be able to use. Even pros are gonna want to use it because it's gonna be so easy. And it's gonna run on Windows.
Yes.
And it'll help everybody be able to do it on their computer if they don't know Linux or any of that. I'm not a big fan of Linux. I know you love Linux, and I always give you a deal about it. But I'm a Microsoft.
I know you're a Windows for life.
Yeah, Windows for life.
Yeah, I'm just you know, I know both of them so well that I'm just more comfortable in Ubuntu at this time. So like Windows to me is just too many problems, and I mean I guess like on the computers that I have Windows on, I will be. I just saw the recap of me opening my eyes. That was funny. I will be running the Windows version on my Windows laptop, but for the most part, I really Ubuntu's a smaller. It takes up less hard drive space. It runs a little bit more efficiently. You know, I don't know. I'm just a fan of it, and that's what I bring up. You know, that Exchange stuff. You know, everybody has their own preferences. You know, in the whole world. You know, each one of you likes something different. So you can expect that is anticipated for, and there's room for you on the Safex marketplace.
There is. The only people that I feel bad for that are miners is the ones with the Apple product. I don't know what you guys are gonna do. I ain't heard nothing about no production for you guys.
And on that note, Matt, we're gonna get going here because my head is killing me, and I really wanted to come out and just address everything and kind of give some price speculation. So many people were asking me, hey, what do you think? You know, where's the price gonna go? And dude, you guys, you be ready. Put on your seatbelts. Click that fucker up. You're going for a ride. Each one of you going for a ride that has Safex. I don't care if you got 100 of them. It's still gonna go for a ride. Okay, 100 of them times, you know, you make a few $100 easily. But definitely, you could definitely make a lot of money right here, right now, at 2 cents a Safex. Because by Christmas time, you could expect to see $4 to $6 a Safex.
Yep, jingle, jingle.
Right. But yeah, let's see. They will be talking about your canoe flip. Probably, they're going to be talking about all this shit in 10 years from now, guys. You're not even going to believe. I won't even believe it. I already know the future of some stuff, and I'm not going to share it, but, dude, some good times are ahead for me, and good times are ahead for all of you, too. So, and not just with Safex for me. I was told some other really cool stuff, too. But, you know, in due time, we'll have some discussion about that kind of stuff. Right now, I'm keeping focused right here on Safex, not myself. I'm just one guy. So, yeah. But on that note, guys, we are going to get going. I definitely need to chill out for a bit. I am very, very hungry, and I just found out that I have some lemon heads waiting for me. Yeah, totally excited because I thought I lost them. Awesome stuff. But yeah, guys, I want you guys to keep my...
Oh,
yeah, say goodbye.
Oh yeah, bye everybody. I'll see you guys on another stream. I'm signing out.
Take care, Matt.
Later.
Bye, Green. There we go. All right. All right, guys. I want all of you to go out there and buy as much Safex as you possibly can. Sit on it, hold it in your wallets, and wait for that migration. After that, keep doing the same thing. Don't bring it back to straight Satoshi, and don't worry about selling it anywhere else in the future. Just worry about buying, holding, and getting those dividends in the future. I promise all of you a great future. If you just understand e-commerce and you just understand the way that this all works, that you will see the huge potentials that this market is going to have. And it's going to beat everything else out there. So, yeah, absolutely amazing. All right, guys, you take care, and I'll see you on the flip side. And remember, like, subscribe, and share. I can't reiterate enough. Thanks, guys. Take care.